All right, we are going to start working on Unit 6, which is page 81. You're not gonna need your notebooks. You will
What
be
page?
working just on your book. Page 81, Emilio. Okay? All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay. Now we are going to, well, let me minimize this. Okay, we're gonna be working on reading communication. Okay, Unit 6 is all about reading communication. There is a definition in the box in there. Who wants to read the definition for me?
Me. Me.
Okay,
Me.
the first who said me was Angelica, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Angelica.
A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought.
Thank you very much. So we are going to focus on what a sentence is today. Okay, we are going to read the paragraph over there. Emilio, would you like to read? Emilio? Okay, someone else?
Me.
Okay, go ahead.
There are many different forms of writing, and people use each one for a different reason. These forms have changed a lot over time. People used to send letters to one another, but this has become less and less common. Nowadays, emailing is one of the most popular forms of writing. In addition, sharing on the internet is very common. Many young people even have their own web page. Text message and notes are other forms of informal writing. School writing is generally formal. A report is a good way to share valuable information with classmates about a book or other topic. Invitations, greeting cards, and postcards all have important purpose. Newspapers are another way to transmit information. Writing can also be helpful to better understand yourself. That is one reason why people write diaries. Writing can also help you organize your schedule. Therefore, many people use agendas with calendar. In general,
Agendas.
writing is agenda with calendar. In general, writing is essential for your school and personal life. Therefore, it is worth spending time to learn how to become a good writer.
Thank you very much, Luis. Okay, what are we gonna do with this paragraph? Activity A is underline the different forms of written communication and label the pictures. Two activities, by the way. First, we are going to underline the different forms of written communication. Okay, who wants to tell me the first form of communication that we have in the paragraph?
Use letters.
Letters, correct. So that's the first one. What's gonna be, go ahead and underline letters. What's the next one?
Emailing.
Emailing, absolutely. So go ahead and underline that one too. Then we have,
Writing.
and well, we use writing in mostly all of them, but
Chatting on internet.
chatting on the internet, correct. All right, what's the next one?
Web.
Text message.
Web pages and text messages, okay? Web pages list, very good. Text messages, what is another one? Notes.
A report.
Writing.
What is it, Ashley?
A
Book
report.
writing.
A book writing. Well,
No. School
A report.
writing.
a report. Report. What else? Invitations, correct. What else?
Reading
Trading
cards.
cards.
Greeting cards, absolutely.
Postcards.
Postcards.
Postcards,
Newspapers.
newspapers. and
Diaries.
Diaries.
diaries, agendas,
Scale.
Calendars. Calendars. Calendars.
agendas, uh-huh, calendars.
Teacher, what is diaries?
It's what mostly girls use when when they
No, but where in the paragraph?
uh,
Is
in the I don't see the word in the paragraph. However, yeah,
That
it's
is here,
still
teacher. Thank you.
we will use it for the
Schedule.
yeah for the next activity. Okay, so basically those are the forms of communication in the paragraph. Letters, emailing, chatting on the internet, web pages, text messages, notes, reports, invitations, greeting cards, postcards, newspapers, agendas, and calendars. Okay, all right.
Uh-huh.
And now let's move to the second activity. Let's label the pictures. What is the name of the first one?
Letters.
Letter.
And no,
Postcard.
that is a postcard.
Text.
Okay,
No.
postcard. What is the name of the next one? The second one.
Invitation.
And no,
no.
Agendas.
no,
Emailing.
No.
no.
Report.
It's a letter, guys. Okay, it's a letter. What will be the next one?
Text message.
Text message, of course. What will be the fourth one?
Newspaper.
Agenda.
Well, it looks like a report because it says global warming in there. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, it's a report. And what's the next one?
Agenda.
That is an agenda, of course. And the next one?
Emailing.
Emailing or email. You don't need to write emailing, but you can just write email, okay? The next one is?
Diary.
That is the diary, yeah. Okay, and the last one?
Invitation.
Invitation.
Yeah, it can be an invitation or a card. It's look if it says congratulations, I would say it is a card. But you can still, yeah, we can still say that it's an invitation, right? Any of those, okay? Okay, are we over? Are we finished with page 81?
Yes.
Okay, page 83. Who wants to read the information in the box?
Me.
Diego, go ahead.
Remember, every sentence has a subject and predicate. The subject includes the noun or a pronoun. The predicate includes the verb that tells what the subject is doing or something about the subject.
Thank you very much. For example, if I write a sentence, the cat is running, what's gonna be the subject?
Running.
Cat.
Who said running? It's gonna be the cat. Why? Because we are talking about the cat. The
Yeah,
sentence tells what the cat is doing, right? So in this case, is running is going to be what?
Predicate.
The predicate.
Predicate.
Absolutely, because this is what we are telling about the subject, okay? So I am pretty sure that all of you guys can identify the subject and the running and the running, I'm sorry, and the predicate, the sentence. Okay, so we're gonna start with the exercise. It says draw one line under the complete subject and draw two lines under the complete predicates. It says, hi, I'm Adam. Ashley, would you like to read about me? Ashley?
I was born in Colombia. I am 12 years old. I live in Bogota with my parents and my brothers. It's a beautiful city. I have also lived in the United States, in Chicago. He lived there.
Thank you very much. Someone else to read my family.
Me,
Okay, go ahead.
my family. I have two brothers, Ben and Joe. Joe is older than me. He is 14. He, he is very outgoing and a lot of fun to be with. Ben is younger than me. He is 10. He is an animal lover. He has a dog and a cat.
Thank you, Diego. Who wants to read school?
Me, Mister.
Go ahead, Emilio.
School. My school is bilingual. We have classes in Spanish and English. My favorite subjects are math and music. I also like gym class a lot. I really like when we play soccer.
Thank you. Just to point out the word bilingual. Whenever you see the prefix bi, that's the way, bi, that's the way we pronounce it. Bi, no B, bilingual, okay? All right, my favorite things.
Me.
Who sent me? Harold, go ahead.
I love sports. I am the goalie on my school soccer team. We practice 3 times a week. I also love music. Play the guitar and the harmonica. I have more than 200 CDs. My favorite music is rock.
Thank you very much. Okay, now let's identify the subjects and the predicates in each paragraph. The first one about me. What is the subject in the first
I
sentence?
am.
I am
I.
I, correct. And then was born in Colombia is the predicate, right? So
The
you
Predicate.
will,
yes.
in this case, let me give you an example. You will, I was born,
Sir, we already have the example over there.
oh, that's right. So I don't need to write it down in here. So what you have to do is to draw one line for the subject and 2 lines from the predicate, right? In this case, I, it's just 1 line, and was born in Colombia, 2 lines, okay? All right, the next one is, it says, I am 12 years old. What's the subject?
I am.
Exactly.
I'm
Well,
I'm
I, it's because it's contracted, right? But I is the subject, and the M and the rest of the words, that is the predicate, okay? Then it says, I live in Bogota with my parents and my brothers.
I
the subject.
I is the subject, and the rest of the information is the predicate. The next one says, it's a beautiful city. What's the subject?
It.
It.
I.
And then the S, which is part of the contraction, is also part of the predicate. So the S and the rest of the words is the predicate. Then I have also lived in the United States and Chicago. So again, I is the subject, and the rest of the words is the predicate. The last one says, my grandparents still live there. What is the subject?
My grandparents.
My grandparents, absolutely. And then still live there is going to be the predicate. All right. Okay. We're not going to go over the 4 exercises because you already got the idea. Okay. So you will have to do the rest by yourselves and when the meeting is over. Okay. Now let's
I
move to.
finished.
Okay, good. If you're finished, perfect. No problem. Now let's move to page 84. And who would like to read?
Me.
Go ahead.
Sentences fragments. A sentence fragment is a group of words that might not have a subject or a verb and not express a complete thought. Sentence fragments are often used in internet chats, forums, and text messages. Message.
Thank you very much. So, as you may notice, a sentence fragment is a group of words that might not have a subject of a verb. For example, when I say close the door, there's no subject in there, okay? So that is a sentence fragment. But if I say, Ashley closes the door, Ashley is the subject, so it is a complete sentence, okay? So in this case, the activity is we're going to write as for if what we are reading it's a sentence, and SF if what we are reading it's a sentence fragment. Okay, number one says, how's it going? Is that a sentence or a sentence fragment?
Sentence.
Sentence fragment.
Sentence, correct. Then it says, Blue 194 says, okay.
Sentence.
No,
Sentence fragment.
sentence fragment. So write SF over there. The next one says, did you hear Britney's song?
Sentence.
Sentence. The next one is, yeah, and you?
Sentence fragment.
Exactly, sentence fragment, sentence fragment. And next one says, I liked it a lot. I went to the movies yesterday.
Sentence.
Sentence.
Sentence, sentence, correct. And next one says, you did? Why didn't you invite me?
Sentence fragment. Sentence.
Sentence fragment.
It's sentence, sentence, because you did, you is the subject and did is the verb. Okay, then it says, I thought you were busy.
Sentence.
Sentence.
Sentence. And then it says, the last Harry Potter movie, it was good.
Sentence.
The first one is a sentence fragment because it's the last Harry Potter movie is just a subject, but it doesn't have any verb. Then it said it was good, which is a sentence. So it's going to be a sentence fragment and sentence, okay? Okay. The other one is, yeah, what is that?
Sentence.
Sentence fragment. Then it says, yeah, see you tomorrow.
Sentence fragment. Sentence.
Sentence fragment and sentence, yeah. And the last one, okay, see you then.
Sentence.
Sentence fragment.
All right.
Sentence.
All right, something happened in my computer. I don't know who is messing up with the application. Hello?
What?
Who made these lines over here?
I don't know.
It was one of you for sure, because you have access to a pen over there, right? And you can write. But you can also remove it if you want. Okay. Change the 6 sentences fragments to complete sentence. Write them in your notebook. So you're going to just write, well, the 6 sentences fragments in there, you will write them in your notebook. But I said you're not going to be working in your notebook, so don't worry. We're going to leave it as it is. Write a message. You will write a message over there. And that is very personal. And let me have over here. Okay.
Mr. Vanegas,
Yes, Emilio, tell me.
that message has to cover all the lines.
Yeah, that's probably what you have to do. Not
It can be
necessarily.
short.
Yeah, it can be short as long as it's correct, okay? All right, let's see page 85. It's a simple sentences. Let me see the participants. I'm gonna call on someone who hasn't participated yet. Okay, we have... Fernando, go ahead. Fernando? Okay, let me find someone else. Who's Ricardo?
Celeste.
Okay, I was like, who the heck is Ricardo? Carlos, go ahead and read, please.
What, Mister?
And the simple sentence, the whole chart.
A simple sentence can have more than a subject or more than one verb. However, the subject and verb are always together. One subject and one verb. Subject verb, Samantha writes email every day. More than more than one subject and one verb. Subject, my sister and I always chat on Messenger. One subject and one subject and more than one verb. Every summer, Jonathan goes on vacation and visits his grandparents. More than one subject and more than one verb. Timothy and Elizabeth write letters and send cards to their friends.
Thank you very much, Ian. And let me just go ahead and share my screen again because someone was messing up with the screen. All right. And so, well, what are we going to do right now? We are going to circle the subjects and underline the verbs. Okay. And remember here, we are in a simple sentence. A simple sentence can have more than one subject. For example, if I say, hold on. If I say Ian and Ashley study together, what is the subject? Hello? What is the subject? It's Ian and
Ian
Ashley.
and Ashley.
Correct. So you are able to see that there are two subjects over here, right? And let me see right here. So if you compare the second sentence with the first sentence, we are able to see that the first one only has one subject. Here we have Ian
Ian and Celeste.
and Ashley. Absolutely. So we are going to circle the subjects in the exercise and underline the verbs. Okay, it says, Dear Lisa, my sister and I found your name and email on the global friends list, which is the subject.
My sister and I is the subject.
Exactly, my sister and I is the subject. So go ahead and circle that. What is the verb?
Found.
Found, absolutely. And the next one says, I have been looking for an apple in New Zealand for a few months now. What is the subject? I, circle. And what is the verb?
Have been looking.
Have been looking, absolutely. Underline that one, please. And then we have, my name is Mara. Subject?
Mara.
Hi.
No, subject is my name. And the verb is? Is, correct. The next one says, I live in Vancouver, Canada. I is the subject. Go ahead and circle.
And
Live is the verb. Okay. Then we have, I have never been to New Zealand. What's the subject?
I.
I. And what is the verb?
Have.
I've never been.
Have never been, correct. The next one says, my father and sister have been there a few times. Subject?
My
Father and sister.
My father and sister. Verb?
Have been.
Have been. There is not part of the verb. Just have been, okay? And they say it is beautiful. Subject? They. Verb?
Say.
Correct. I want to go there one day. Subject?
I.
And verb?
Want to go.
Want to go. Absolutely. Want to go. We have a combination of two verbs over there. Maybe I could visit you. Subject?
I.
Verb?
Could visit you.
Could visit. Could visit. You is a pronoun. Okay, please tell me about yourself.
Me is the
Me.
subject.
Me.
Tell me.
Tell is
Verb.
It's the
verb.
verb, but
Please,
it
please.
lacks it doesn't have a subject. It's a sentence fragment.
Me is the subject.
Me is not a subject because the subject performs an action. In this case, me is an object pronoun, Emilio. So
Okay.
it lacks
Yourself.
a subject.
Yourself.
Yourself is not a subject either. Okay, do you have brothers and
You,
sisters?
Have.
You is the subject and do and have
have.
are verbs, okay? Okay, what do you like to do?
Do and like.
You do and like.
Do and
Do.
like are the verbs and you is the subject. Okay, then it says, what grade are you in?
You
Grade
is
the
the subject
and R is
Are is the verb.
and
grade. Grade is the subject and R the verb.
Okay, grade is a noun, but in this case, it's not a subject. The subject is you because we are talking about you, right? So you is the subject and R is the verb. And the last one says, I look forward to hearing from you soon. What's the
is the
subject?
subject.
I
Subject.
I
look.
subject.
And look is
Look.
the
Look
predicate.
forward is the verb. Okay.
Verb.
Can you
Okay.
hear me, sir?
No, no, because hearing in this case is it's a verb, but it's a gerund, so it's acting as a noun.
Okay.
All right, guys, we are running out of time because I just have 40 minutes for each station. So we are going to leave it over here, and it's gonna be your responsibility to finish up the whole unit, okay? Then I am going to discuss the answers later on with you. Until page
Finish the whole unit.
96. Yeah, until page 96, please. Okay, let me
Bye,
stop
mister.
sharing. Okay, bye everyone.